Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are...
Has a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Rudiger with the clearance. Has a pop! Valverde.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about. Van Dijk just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up front.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Still goalless at the moment. And it's played forward, and now the breakaway. Very good battle there, terrific to watch. Trying to get there. And here's Mohamed Salah. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Nicely measured pass. It's bounced out! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Madrid just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Robertson. And here's Mohamed Salah. And help's available out wide. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Shoots! Turns and goes back. Has a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior! And they've been caught out here. Up towards the front line. That'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They've toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that, of course...
Big chance! They've scored!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Pumps it into the area. Cleared away. Valverde. That's a good ball. Has a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Repelled by the keeper. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Mbappe! Struck, hits one!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Mohamed Salah. Now surely. And the shot! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Mbappe cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Liverpool showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Forward it goes. Defending was strong and firm. And he's onside. Been levered clear. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be outmuscled. Gets up to head it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Forward it goes. Looks to thread it through. Has a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And he's there to clear it. That's not going to make it.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And the counter is on, right through the middle. He gets past his man. He could be in here, goes for goal!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Liverpool surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Here it comes. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Madrid have a free kick. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. Decent hit from there.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And he's there to cut it out. Valverde.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Crosses in a low one. Cut out in the nick of time. Knocks it away. Looking for goal! Bernardo Silva. Valverde cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. He's made sure that that won't get through. Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. A real chance to break. Rodri tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Hoists it forward. Breaks on here. Rodri. Just brushed off the ball there. Mbappe. And the finish! Well, that is rather wayward.
Madrid know they can rely on the counter, and they've just expressed a warning.
Oh, shapes to shoot!
Well, once he went with the shimmy, it looked like a gimme. How frustrating.
And it's played forward. He's got options out wide. Gets the better of his man. Mbappe.
Mbappe really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Vinicius Junior. Now can he finish? Mbappe. Chance. Hits one! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Rodri. Alaba goes looking. first 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Madrid have a free kick and a real chance to break the deadlock. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's gone for the shots. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And now they can launch a counter. Has he picked him out? Goes for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now, can he capitalise? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So, a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This to go one up. Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that was a big pressure kick, and he didn't let his team down. He took that so calmly.
Manchester draw first blood here.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat. We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Manchester get it back again. Manchester cannot keep hold of the ball. Loose ball, who's going to get that? And it's Bernardo Silva. Forward it goes. He's left his man. Chance to break. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Oh, goes for goal! Really well taken goal. Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Alaba plays a clever pass. Tries to get it clear. Time for a change in personnel. Alaba, out towards the flank. Throw in. Ball's out once more. Crosses into the area.
Madrid showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
That's offside. Yes, it is.
Manchester merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Ruben Dias tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. He's through the middle. Crowd calling for him to shoot. That intervention was very necessary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Chance to cross here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hoists it forward. Good ball. Has a hit! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate.
Forward it goes.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Played into space out wide. Timely intervention. Gets into some space. And that has been clubbed away. And that will be the final act. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in the end. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. So we're up and running. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Kovacic. Foden. Gonzalez. Now surely! Oh, shooting chance! He's had a goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And he's there to cut it out. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Madrid seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Gonzalez. Kovacic. Manchester are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been
He's gone for it! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Valverde. Drills one in. Chance to break. Gonzalez. Manchester are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Rodri plays it forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give...
Shot a goal! And oh! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gonzalez. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Has he picked him out? Big chance! And in it goes!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
He gets past his man. Chance! Can could fall kindly. And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Ederson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up. And the shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Valverde tries to clear. Mbappe. He's making good use of his strength there. just refuses to be out-muscled. Drilled in low. Valverde, out to the right. Here it comes. Kovacic. Manchester are trailing here with the first half almost done. Kovacic. Lovely feet. He's in, surely! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. It'll be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Cut out in the nick of time. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot! In for the follow-up. Back of the net. A two-goal cushion. And it's... And the first half is done. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Rodri. Kovacic. Breaks on here. Foden. Mbappe. Rodri. Foden. He's got through. Mbappe. Timely intervention. And the finish! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
He's going after it. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, real danger here! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. Finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a double substitution going on here. Valverde tries to get it forward quickly. Going through, and help's available out wide. He's left his man. That intervention was very necessary. Madrid are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Rudiger drives it forward. Rodri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Mbappe. It's found its way to him. Keeps everyone guessing. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Hits one! Goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Madrid are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Mbappe gets the better of his man. Delivery from Mbappe. Knocks it away.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's gone for it! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This has become one superb game of football.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's off on a marauding... Has a pop! That's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Cleared away.
Manchester showing a good level of it.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Hoists it forward. He's there to receive it. Goes for goal! That's gone a long way up and away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific match, universal commitment to attack, all square and rightly, no loser. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, we're on the way. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. He gets past his man. Timely intervention.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vinicius Junior desperately wants to get on the end of this. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's looked long this time. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Gets his foot in there. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Valverde. Decent looking ball. Has a pop! He's scored! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
Madrid has a hit! Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior. A real chance to break. Decent progress down the left. Has a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's had a goal! That is terrific skill. Bernardo Silva, up to meet it! This could fall anywhere! Now chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
It's got through to him. He's had that put on a plate. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Valverde. Well read, he's sorted that out. Defender's on the back foot. He's through the middle. Good ball, it's found, and the shot! It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's played forward. Mbappe! Chance! Forward it goes. And the counter is on. Look at the defender bombing forward. And there's the end of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Manchester head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And we are already promptly back underway.
Manchester playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Valverde plays it forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Foden. Looking to get within range. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's gone out for a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Bernardo Silva is the guilty party there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Out to the right. Now the counter. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. Over to the left. Gets the better of his man. He's had a look. He's gone for it. He's managed to get himself offside. Rodri.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Kovacic. Gonzalez. He's played him through. Has a pop! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Manchester go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Rodri. Gonzalez. Kovacic. Shot at goal! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Manchester go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rudiger tries to get it forward quickly. Kovacic. Just brushed off the ball there. That's a decent ball. Mbappe! Gonzalez hoists it forward. Rodri. Vinicius Junior. Plays it out to the flank. Cut out in the nick of time. Forward it goes. And that's that. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its... In he flies! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's had a look. Real chance! Mbappe. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior. How about a shot? Rodri. Over to the left.
Manchester have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
This could spell danger. Mbappe, big chance! They score! The breakthrough strike! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Has a pop! Alaba. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Valverde. Hardly anything between the sides. And it's 1-0. It's a brilliant interception. Manchester get it back again. Manchester going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Kovacic, well weighted. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Valverde. Kovacic. 30 minutes gone. It's on a plate. Quick glance at goal. Forward it goes. And the counter is on. Valverde. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Valverde battles to win it back. Alaba plays it forward. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Well read, he sorted that out. Madrid are leading with half-time drawing close. And it's Kovacic. Alaba trying to get there. And they've been caught out here. Valverde plays it forward quickly. Vinicius Junior. This is promising. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Cuts it out. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. Another decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Valverde. Offside that time. Rodri. Rudiger.
Manchester have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Alaba tries to get it forward quickly. Kovacic. Kovacic drives it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mbappe, out to the right. It's a decent-looking cross. Oh, he's not going to get that. Throw in. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Grealish. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Alaba. Mbappe finds himself offside. Gonzalez. Plenty waiting in the middle. Shapes to shoot! So close to drawing level.
It looked like he got a bit anxious there when the pressure was on.
Foden. Surely a shot. Corner it is then. Time for a change in personnel.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And here's Grealish.
Manchester are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Ceballos. Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. It's a throw-in. And that's been won straight back. They are right into last chance territory.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And it's Grealish. Questions were asked. Oh, real danger here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner.
All right, that's a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cleared without complication. And there goes the final whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.